You guys, I'm so excited for this video. In just 90 days, we gained almost 400 new real estate agents who are subscribers to this channel with no ads, no YouTube shorts, and no videos going viral. It was just a simple strategy that worked like gangbusters. And the best part is that most of the people who subscribe to the channel are the exact right type of audience that I want to watch this channel. So if you've been posting to YouTube and you're thinking like, when is this gonna finally start working? All I want is buyers and sellers who want to do a transaction in the market that I service. I hear you, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what you can do to make this happen for your channel too. But before I go into all of the results and the stats, I need to take you back in time a little bit and tell you what we did and why we did it. And it all started with this little video right here. In early June, I posted this video called I Challenge Every Real Estate Agent to Try This for 90 Days. And it was, I want you to make YouTube videos for a 90-day period, not daily, just for a 90-day stretch. I want you to be consistent. I want you to have a strategy and have a plan and get serious about it instead of just doing a listing tour and throwing the video up on your YouTube channel. So I'll link to that up here if you want to watch that when we are done. But that was the plan. And since I was challenging other realtors to do it, I thought, I should do this for myself. And that way I can see what happens over the course of the 90 days. I'll have some numbers to report back, and then I can share it with my coaching group because I don't teach them to do anything that I haven't already done myself. I use myself as the guinea pig, and then I report back to the coaching group so that I have some real evidence and some real proof. And today I'm sharing that proof with you. So let's look at some of the super important metrics that went up in just 90 days. So we got almost 400 new subscribers, which was huge. And this means people didn't just see the video in their feed. They watched it one time and they never came back to the channel again. They watched it and then they watched another one. And then maybe they went to the homepage and said, who is this? And what is this channel about? Oh, it's for me. This channel is for me. Ding, ding, ding. Let's hit the subscribe button. And that's huge because you know that most people don't subscribe anymore. You don't have to. If I go to the YouTube homepage, I go to youtube.com, I'm logged into my account, but I don't click on the subscriptions. I don't have to subscribe to any channels. YouTube knows, hey, every time I put a video on your homepage from this person's channel, you click on it. Therefore, every time they come out with a new video, I'm going to put it on your homepage because you click on it. Nobody really needs to subscribe anymore. So the fact that they did is huge. Back in the day, this could have been 1,000 subscribers. The fact that we got almost 400 in such a short period of time is pretty amazing. And these are not just vanity metrics. These are my ideal viewer for this channel who liked the content enough to hit the subscribe button so that my videos will keep being shown to them over and over again. That in and of itself was a huge win right there. Then we got more than 1,000 hours of watch time, which was an 80% increase in just a 90-day period. So not only were they clicking on the video, they were sticking around longer, which tells YouTube, oh, we really like this content because when I click on the video, I stay 50, 60, 70, 100% of the video, and then I go watch another one. This gives all kinds of positive feedback to YouTube, who then rewards you by putting your videos in front of more people just like this one. It is free retargeting, if you will. It is a way for YouTube to go out and look for people who are your ideal target audience and show them your videos without you having to pay $1 in ads. It's pretty amazing. Then our average view duration increased by almost a full minute. So they didn't just click on the video, they watched much longer per video. So the overall watch time for the channel went up, but the average view duration for each individual video went up as well. And that's a pretty massive increase. An entire minute extra for every video of yours. What would that do for your analytics? If your average video is 5 minutes long, and people normally only watch for 2 or 3 minutes, but now they're watching for 4 minutes, That is a massive increase. And it really shows the algorithm that your content is valuable and it's worth recommending to new people. Then our average click-through rate went up as well. It wasn't a huge increase. It went from 4.1 to 4.4, but it means that the people who saw the title and saw the thumbnail actually clicked on the video. And even though it wasn't a huge percentage at scale with thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of views, that really made a big difference. Our impressions nearly doubled. So we started the previous 90 days, we had 128,000 impressions, which means 128,000 different times that one of my videos either showed up on their homepage, it showed up in their search results, or it showed up on the sidebar as you ought to watch this video next. It almost doubled. It went from 128K to 244K. That means when you get twice as many eyeballs on your videos, you're going to get a lot more views. And that is the reward for higher watch time and better audience targeting, because we're not just trying to go viral. We're not trying to show our videos to anyone and anyone so that I can say, I had a video go viral and I got 1 million views. We're trying to get a lot of views for our ideal client avatar, the ideal target audience for the channel. So to double the amount of impressions was pretty amazing too. And then the viewer types shifted from mostly new viewers. So the previous 6 months, it was 73% of our viewers were brand new. They had never seen me before. They'd never heard of me before. This was the very first time they were watching any of my videos. That a lot of them were very casual viewers, meaning they only watched one video in the last 5 months. Regular viewers they've watched at least 2 videos in the last 5 months. So YouTube's not just sending us random traffic, it's sending traffic of people that have seen us before, heard us before, clicked on videos before, and they're becoming more invested in the content. And then last but not least, my ICA age group. So my ideal client avatar, my ideal person to watch this channel, I have it very spelled out. I have an entire sheet with a picture and a whole bio. I've given her a name of this is, in a perfect world, this is the ideal person to watch my channel. Men, you are welcome as well, but I can't say you are a man or a woman between the ages of 30 and 60. You have to pick a person. I'm not an age group. I'm not an either or. I am a specific. And so that's what I did for my ideal client avatar. And when I looked at the analytics for who is watching the channel, that's who's watching the channel. That is who is watching the channel. My ideal client avatar is who I see reflected back to me in the audience demographics when I go into YouTube analytics. So let's look at these. These are pretty cool. In the previous 90 days, so that would have been second quarter, right? March, April, May. Our average view duration per video was about 4 minutes and 57 seconds. The click-through rate was 4.1. We had 128,000 impressions. We got 10,600 views. The channel as a whole, we got 17,000 views. We got about 1,000 hours of watch time, and we got 283 new subscribers in March, April, May of this year. Now look what it went to. The average view duration went to 5 minutes and 52 seconds. That's almost an entire minute more. The click-through rate went to 4.4. We doubled our impressions and went to 244,000, actually closer to 245. We got 19,000 views on the channel. We got 2,000 hours of watch time, which was almost a double increase. And we got 389 new subscribers. So all of this to say that in a 90-day period, you can significantly change your channel, the people that are watching your channel. You can get in front of the right prospects that you're trying to reach. And all it takes is a strategy of how you're going to do that. What was my strategy? I decided to stop posting sporadically and stop posting every other week. And I started posting a lot more frequently. I started posting 3 times a week. Now, I know you're freaking out thinking there is no way I could ever post 3 times a week. But what I also did was dial back the editing significantly. If you're not going to record a video and then spend the next 6 hours editing it or paying somebody hundreds of dollars to go edit it for you, you can do minimal editing. And what we found were all of our numbers went up. So by doing less editing, we got better numbers, which made it more effective. But it also allowed me to make more videos more often because I wasn't having to do all of this editing. I'm running a 30-day challenge in my private coaching group right now to try to get these sort of results for my clients. And they're already seeing results, and we're not even halfway through the month yet. So if you want to be part of this type of community where you're not left trying to figure it out on your own and just muddle through this whole YouTube thing, I have a free hour-long masterclass online I would love for you to go watch. Let me show you what you need to do to have a YouTube channel that can get you results like this, but not only results, makes your phone ring with leads from people who want to hire you to represent them in a real estate transaction. So click that link, watch the masterclass, and hopefully I'll see you there.